Okay, all right. So the lead TIs, INTPs, ISTPs are usually pretty damn smart and are working on some kind of mechanical thing. This might not be physical, literal, mechanical, but rather something that takes a lot of blocks to figure out. Something that's hard, you know?
Right.
My idea, my big idea. Something that requires deep levels of think through and smarts to pull it off, which is why if you're not as smart as them, they don't like you or are attracted to you because you're savior Effie.
And then Daniel Craig's wife is lead Effie. And I didn't know that when I wrote this.
Right?
Yeah. So it's like the TI is like, I don't like you because you're dumb, or I like you because you're attractive because you're Effie.
Yeah, so that's interesting because a lot of them will be like, no, I love the Effies because they take the role of connectiveness with the tribe, so I don't have to do that. But if we're talking about like, are you in my inner world? I would say that they'd be like, no, I'm not gonna hand over my TI to you because I don't trust you with that.
We're pretty smart people. We've had a hard time breaking into Gary's life at our old house, lead TI, because we were just too fucking dumb. You and I.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah.
Very true. All right, most of the time, the lead thinker completely misses the priority of what they're working on. That's the biggest one I see. You know, with feeling at the bottom, they're emotionally disconnected, right?
Discounted.
And discounted.
You get 25% off of get the fuck out of here.
And aren't even working on something that the tribe really needs most of the time. Usually what ends up happening is they will come up with an idea. And I was making fun of somebody the other day. Like, it has to be the elegant idea. It has to be the most elegant idea that is the most complicated to do, the most hard to do, the most layers to do. But what often ends up happening is that's not the idea that's going to work over time. But they have to get that elegant idea because the other ones are too TE, sloppy, and duct tape versions, and they don't like that.
Can I jump in on that?
Yes.
Because I remember you processing that. I know there's some friends who were talking about going through that.
Yeah.
I think, though, yes, that's true. Mm-hmm. Feminine TE go along.
I know.
But I think what is also happening is the TI is very conscious and or unconscious of the FE destination. So the TI is looking for the jubilee. So like when we're working on the website projects, like right now, right? Like literally this writing, it's just like me, I ship this out, it's spelled wrong. Like you and I don't care that the tribe is like, yeah, but I don't like that. I don't value that. It's not clean. It's on a Google Doc.
Right.
And so they're kind of like, the tribe is like, meh. Because if you do it all shiny, FESE, silly and shiny, and everyone's like, yay, and everybody loves that.
Right.
You and I hate that shit because we've been in sales so fucking long.
I just know that shit breaks later on.
So the TI is going, I need to get this to work, but I'm going to keep maneuvering it towards, and everybody has to like it. You and I are like, oh yeah, I'll have people like it like 50 steps down the road.
Oh yeah.
It's like we have 8 functions.
We're willing to look so dumm for some. Like, go ahead, call me dumb. I don't give
and
a
we're
shit.
willing to have you, the audience, or whoever, be like, yeah, well, I don't like this. We're like, well, shut the fuck up. It works. You'll eventually get it to look nice after it works.
Yeah.
So I think like when you're working with coder guys, they're like, well, I don't want to do this website patch that'll work. That will be weird or look kind of Frankenstein.
Dirty. It's duct tape. I call it Jimmy rigging shit.
And you and I just blow past, well, the tribe can eat it for a few months until I can get the next version.
Because I, too, want the elegant way. Of course I do. I'm just like, I've just run it by 50 ideas, so I know I can't work. A random sensory example, one thing that I see all the time in the woodworking industry is they'll do things like the TIs will do things. Now, the TEs do it as well, but it's only because the community now does things that way, where you'll drill a hole for connecting wood to wood, and you'll want to put the screw in there. Fucking every TI, and I think the TI came up with this, where they'll get the little plugs made out of wood.
Oh God!
And then they'll cover up the screw.
Fuck that guy.
Then they'll sand it so you can't even see it. They even made sure the grain went the same way, so you can't see it.
And then I move in later, and I gotta fix this thing in the middle of the night. And how did you fucking put this together? I
gotta
find the
move
screws.
with this thing. I gotta unscrew the legs. Where is the unscrew button? No, it's elegant.
When fucking Betty comes over, oh, I don't like seeing screw heads.
Right. And you now lose the jubilee.
The jubilee, yeah.
Yeah, so if your work is now seen...
Because the tribe values dumb shit.
No. It's not dumb shit.
The tribe disrespects, like, pragmatism of what it takes to work.
Yeah.
They value fake land.
Yes.
Like when you walk into a house, it just looks like everything is just plaster. Like, how did you get that door jamb on there? Like, oh, it's like glued and like the car panel on your car. Like, how do I get this off? Like,
Right.
Like,
I don't want to see the plugs, the wall sockets.
Well, then how does it attach? Oh, we permanently fucking put it on the back. Well, okay. So now when the guy has to eat the tea, it's so much more tea. That it would be that. Because you and I are like, I'll do a little bit of tea. Like, if I got to move the table, I'll just unscrew the screw. I'll take the tea, but I can only do this much tea because I'm TE. Right. But you want me to do this much tea, TI, I gotta get a metal detector.
I will just burn the table down and buy a new one.
Right.
It will not. Yeah. But you would a metal
That's
detector
too
to
much
find
tea.
the fucking
It's
screws.
no. But the TIs are like, no, I'll play that game.
Right.
I'll make it 10 times as fucking hard.
Right.
So I can cover it in fucking Jubilee.
That makes sense. Yes, I do see that.
It's a totally different way it works.
And now I'm just going to take my screw and I'm going to sink it down into this piece of wood, and then whatever I have under here, if I have another piece of wood, that's fine, but let's sink this down here. Excellent. And now all I'm going to do is take some of this gabagoo right here and put it on like so. All right, I let this set up for about a half an hour. Let's remove our clamp. Boom! All right, even though that looks pretty good, let's take our sander here. No screw holes, no screws popping out here. And again, just take a little bit of that dust, mix it with glue, rub it in there, and you won't even see that. Tooltip Tuesday. And there you go. Oh, another cool Tooltip Tuesday in under 2 minutes. It's real nice like. Oh, wait a minute. You know what else is real nice like? The new TRZ merch says real nice like. So if people ever come up to you and ask you, how you feeling today? You can say, real nice like. Also got that sweet TRZ logo on the hats too. And it helps support the channel so we can continue on doing these awesome Tooltip Tuesdays. I'll leave a link in the description below for you. Check these out. They're super comfortable and I appreciate your support. Don't forget to get subscribed, hit that bell notification so you don't miss out on any new ones coming. Also, leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about this before. If you have a cool tip, leave that in the comment section. And if it's picked, we will give you a shout out in the video and use your tip. I always appreciate you stopping by with that. We'll be back.